Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. This is my Warbird Wednesday feature, and this is the 90mm 6S F-4 Phantom, McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom in the, I guess it's the Korean War, or no, Vietnam War livery. I'm sorry if I'm doing that wrong, saying that wrong. Please forgive me. That's just my ignorance. But anyways, bush livery of some sort, camo livery.
Motor on.
All right, we're in manual focus. Okay, right, left, right, left. All right, remember you got to have a little bit of natural right aileron for neutral. Just a few clicks for her to fly straight. Something about the torque of the engine, just the way the aerodynamics of the wing is. And from what I was been told, it's the same way in the full-size one. All right.
Starting the fun over.
3.5 minutes, high rates, 5,059 or 5100 SMC high voltage pack, but charged at the regular rate. I don't have it at the high voltage pack. I've got it at the 5100 rate. So, don't need takeoff flaps. Got a bug or something on my. Ease into your elevator, because she will jump in the air if you hot dog it. You want to just ease into it. Yeah, I actually got too much elevator there, but she'll take off a lot better than that. Did have my nose gear kind of hanging up on me there a couple flights ago.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's with that right, a few clicks of right aileron. So, absolutely beautiful jet. All right, I'm gonna bring it by, all right, we're going to take it up now. Flip it.
Retracts deployed.
Bring it by for a gear pass. Make sure my gear is down. And they are. Turn out towards the road.
Landing flaps.
My landing flaps in.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Ease up off the throttle a little bit. Try to get on the center line. And grass hops for you. Mainly because I just missed the runway completely. But I want to tell you, this,
flaps are up.
You don't horse this one around. This one you respect. You let her roll where she wants to roll. Okay, she's a big, heavy plane. Basically, she's a flying brick with wings. So just be lucky, just be happy she flies at all. All right, take off one more time. Not going to use takeoff flaps because she'll take off too quickly. I want to get a good solid speed before I let her lift off. I'll try to be more gradual about it this time. There we go.
The gear is up.
A little bit of inverted flight. Very little. Just barely keep just a little bit of pressure on the elevator just to maintain invert, just a touch of pressure, not bad at all.
Time remaining 1 minute.
All right, we're going to take it up now. Turn it. All right.
Retracts deployed.
Start bringing my gear down. Go by here, do a gear pass. Well, this plane here, you can tell when I'm nervous or I'm having to really pay attention to planes, I talk myself through the entire flight. Got my gear down. Now you keep up the speed with this bad boy.
30 seconds.
You got to keep up the speed.
Landing flaps.
Not a beginner jet at all.
20 seconds.
Keep up my throttle. Ease off, center line. Back pressure. There we go.
Braking. Cruise mode.
And as you can see, reverse thrust is very, very effective with it. There are no cheaters on the underside. And because she sits so high off the ground, she's great for you guys with grass fields.
Greg, you must land the Phantom now. Cruise mode.
All right, let's go over. We were 6 seconds over. Let's go over our rates. Flew in my high rates. 100% throws, 30% expo on the ailerons. Elevator, 100% throw, 30% expo. Rudder, 100% with 50% expo. I like more expo in my rudder, obviously. Flap systems, there is a mix. Flaps up, negative 100%, no mix. Takeoff, negative 35% with a 5% up elevator mix, which I didn't even use because I don't need it for takeoff.
Landing flaps.
And landing are negative 100% with a negative 15% up elevator mix, 2-second deployment.
Flaps. Flaps are up.
All right, let's go over CG and rate. Let's go over forward programming, my AS3X settings.
Prop is secured. Safe to approach.
All right, the gains that I just flew in. Roll, pitch, and yaw, 12, 12, and 18. I got them captured that way. I like the way she reacted there. We don't have much wind right now. Priority all at 105 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Heading, nothing with heading. Stop lock, all at 40 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Nothing with release rate. One-time gains. Nose wheel gyro has a 50% window with a 50% gain. Priority of 180. All right, now. Look at, we were 6 seconds over on a 3.5 minute timer. Some of that was with me backing up there. So let's check our battery and go over CG. CG is 190 something. Oh, my hips. Got arthritis in my hips. 190 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which puts it right here to give you a landmark. If you look at the back part of where your pylon connects, it goes straight in at that panel line, and that's where it is. So, or you can look at this wing bolt here, and right there it is. There's a T just on the underside of that T going straight out, and that's where her CG's at. I want this plane to be favoring nose heavy. You want it to favor nose heavy, which it does. Not grossly nose heavy, favoring nose heavy. This plane, you want a positive nose heavy plane with this. Oh, my hips. All right. To get the good CG to fly this plane correctly, you've got to have your 5,000, 6,000, 80,000 has to rub on the inside of your hatch. So when you put your hatch in, it should be, that hatch should rub right on there. I'm not going to leave it on, just, you should feel it rub on there. Then you know you got perfect CG. So that's where I put it. That's the 5900 SMC charged at 5100. Let's check our battery. See how much juice. Unplug that beautiful KM model afterburner, version 5. Okay. 24% with 37, 37, 37, 37, 37, 37. All right, there you go. Plug that afterburner back in. I've got an 8-channel Spectrum receiver in there with telemetry and safe and AS3X going straight down. Okay, going straight down. And that's the way I've got it set in there. Okay, this plane commands your respect. Very much Warbird Wednesday material for sure. Has a very rich history. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be insulting. I don't know the history. I know that it does have a very rich history. I know that it's called the flying brick and that you have to maintain speed. And I've heard the real pilot say that about this, watching some videos on it. Beautiful plane, beautiful flying jet, just respect it. This commands some respect. You got to stay on it. Don't horse it around. Don't think this is some aerobatic sport plane, okay? No. This is made for big, fast, wide sweeping turns. A few minor aerobatics, up inverted maybe. Take her up, you know, maybe do a, let it do a hammerhead or something a little bit. But don't try to horse this thing around, okay? She'll drop like a brick out of the sky. All right, well, God bless y'all. Thank you for watching. This is the F-4 Phantom. This is Fat Guy Flies RC. Camera Precious, thank you for filming. Folks, thank you for watching and being the best viewers ever. God bless y'all. Jesus is Lord. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, Warbird Wednesday and F-4 Phantoms. Bye, y'all.